And welcome in. Happy Sunday, everybody. Welcome to the Nick Club Wrestling Happy Hour. I am one half of your host and your virtual bartender, Mr. Nick Teodoro. Joining me, as always, my tag team partner in life, my wife, Miss Nicole. Nicole, what are you having?
Oh, you kids know me. Some Tito's, some orange, some cranberry juice. Mr. Nick, what are you drinking? And our three things for the show.
I'm drinking some Coke today.
Shocker.
The cafe, they're calling them now. Branding. Hashtag branding. Well, Randy Orton returns and screws Cody Rhodes. Oba Femi puts Brock Lesnar in the past. And Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns go to battle one last time. We're reacting to Night 1 and previewing Night 2 of WWE SummerSlam on Sunday, August 2nd, 2026. This is the Nick Club Wrestling Happy Hour.
Wrestling has more than one royal family.
To the 3 to the 4. Tell him bring another round when he let it go. Two stepping on the table, she don't need a dance floor. Oh my, good lord. Someone pour me up another shot of whiskey. They know me and Jack Daniels got a history. There's a party downtown near Fifth Street. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy.
And welcome back in, everybody. Happy Sunday, fun day. Happy SummerSlam. Hot Mania.
Hot mania to all.
Yes. Nikki,
Yes.
Night 1 is in the books.
Tis.
What'd you think overall? I threw it up in the poll to get everyone going. How do you rate overall Night 1 WWE SummerSlam? A to
I give it like a B minus. I don't think anything was, oh my god, awful, but I wasn't like leaping out of my seat for anything. So I think it was fine. It was good.
Yeah. Yeah, not a lot of.
I think people are bitching about things that you don't really need to bitch about.
Yeah.
I think it was fun. Again, just enjoy it. We had everyone over last night. We called into Mikey's show. It was just a fun night.
Good time. Good times.
Good times, good people,
Lisa,
good cocktails.
Good times. What's up, Lisa? Regular in the chat. Yeah, people are chiming in. People in Twitter land. Make sure you write in there too. We are on Twitter.
We are.
But yes, SummerSlam Night 1. So far, so good. Let's see. Yeah, most people are giving it a B.
Yeah, I think it was fine. It was fine. It was a lovely night for wrestling. Yeah. I don't think anything egregious, but again, nothing that we were all holding hands and screaming for. So,
Well, I know what you were screaming for because you officially for Night 1, Night 1 at least. Just for now, you only for at least 24 hours. You're a 24-hour champion, R-Truth.
How dare you,
Nikki Truth.
But see, I'm winning for overall year, and last night I won.
Steven. AB's in the chat in New Brunswick. Solid B minus, nothing true in the middle, nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, again, nothing was awful and nothing was like, ooh. So it was just like,
No, it's true. So, yeah, we'll leave that up. But let's get to the big moment of the night, Nikki, because we're going to start with the penultimate match of the night, which could have been the main event. For the
any match Punk is in is the main event, according to the post show.
Yes, CM Punk defending the undisputed WWE title against Cody Rhodes with CM Punk, Nikki, coming out on top. Which, again, one of the few, I would say few things that you and I predicted. Well, we split on, we agreed on.
Yeah.
On, shut it, Lisa. But, yeah, CM Punk retains the WWE.
Yes, we all retained. We're all champions.
But overall, the match, before we get to the craziness that happened at the end, did you enjoy it or?
I enjoyed it. I think it was what I thought it would be. I think it was a little chippy in the beginning. Everyone was saying like, "Oh, it started off slow." I'm like, "Have you not seen any of a Cody Rhodes or CM Punk match? They start off slow.
It's an old school.
And it builds and builds and builds and builds and builds. Like I don't know. People like complain about something. Like, have you watched wrestling? Do you watch this? Like, I don't know. I like the match. The only thing I guess the criticism was like so many. We're talking about how great the Crossroads is, but you have to do it 4,072 times. It kind of is whatever. It's also the same with the GTS, but I think that's just a trope in wrestling now. You have to, do 100 finishers.
But yeah, no, I mean it's an old school match in the sense that they're going to pick a body part, which was in this case CM Punk's knee, and that's what they're going to focus on the whole match. And Cody Rhodes, notoriously slow build match because he's not a high flyer in that aspect. Like the Cody Cutter's cool. He hit that move twice in the match. And then he did this. What do they call it? A super Cody Cutter when he hits it off the top. Zebra. He did that Street Fighter. That cool.
The graphic entrance of the video game of selecting your player. And then it's like fight, and then he comes out with this amazing Guile skull hat mask. It's not a hat. Well, I guess it's whatever. But that looked cool. His gear was so cool. Having it the army color and then Cody Rhodes on the side of his leg was in the Street Fighter font. He knows how to put on a presentation. And also CM Punk being that old school thing was the old Minnesota hockey team. So they're both playing he's the hockey guy.
Minnesota North Stars.
Yeah. So
we speculate there might be, whatever part 2 of this saga.
Yeah, well, we're still going to have, there's the number 1 contenders match tonight for Punk. So I don't know. Or does this just keep Cody now away from the title scene and he goes into a feud, maybe a quick feud with Orton? I don't remember. I think we were talking about this last night. I don't remember what's next. I think there's the Sunday night main event.
Yes.
And then there's Worlds Collide in September. But isn't there something else at the end of August? Or is it just the Saturday night's main event thing? I don't know. So someone will tell us.
No, I'm pretty sure that's it. And then there's something going on in October. But yeah, no.
October is Money in the Bank.
Yeah, and it's early. It's your birthday.
It's the 10th or the 16th or the.
Yeah, so to me, I don't know. He offers a lot more. Again, he's star power. He offers a lot more to SmackDown. I think it's interesting. He's still kind of a tweener. Is he? Well, I don't know because the McAfee stuff. Where does Orton land with everything after all the McAfee stuff? Is he? Because he did RKO McAfee the last time, so is that him face turning? I don't know.
No, and I think again, Randy Orton's been around for forever. I don't think you can label him heel, face, whatever. He's just Randy Orton. Randy's gonna Randy.
Lisa's saying she hopes Cody comes back and feuds with somebody who doesn't go after the title.
Exactly. That's why I'm hoping him and Randy can feud over here, and then Punk and whoever wins tonight can wrestle over here. Oh, that's exciting. They're actually letting something breathe. They're letting September breathe.
Yeah, give it a little time and let some feuds simmer or marinate.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to catch up as people. Cody's gonna put another quarter into that Street Fighter game and get a
yeah.
Hey, Cortland, coming in
Hello,
on Twitch. Nice.
I think you need to let it breathe a little bit. If we're actually if they're downshifting a little bit post Top Mania, then let things breathe, and then Cody can be away from the title for a little bit.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Who would you want to see? Would it be? Give me a trick. Orton match.
I know. Well, they had in the chamber. They had the little.
Yeah.
And wasn't something else? Didn't they have a promo? Not a promo off in the ring post chamber.
Yeah. Yes, I feel like yes.
But I'm here for it.
But yeah, he offers a lot to the roster in general.
Yeah, again, him at this point should be helping your babies.
So, Nikki, but let us know in the chat. What are you thinking about Orton? Where do you want to fantasy book Randy Orton next? If Cody goes away for 2 months or so to promote Street Fighter off of an RKO, he should have been punted. He should have punted him.
Yeah.
But
maybe then he's not a heel if he didn't punt him.
that's babyface he's punted people, I feel like.
I thought that was just anywho's.
But I digress. Nikki, talking about getting to what we call the mid card. Do you want to stick with the ladies here, or go to the ladies? You talk about pushing the babies.
We can talk okay. So Cortland's our new friend in the chat. When I say babies, I mean our young kids that you should be pushing, like our JC Janes, your Javon Evanses, your Oba Femis. I call them babies because we're old and they're children. So pushing your babies. That's what I mean by that.
Well, comparatively compared to the
again, your whole main event scene are all in their 40s. As much
most of the time, it's compared to their opponents.
Yeah.
So I think it's a good way.
So if you want to go to the 6-woman tag, we can do that then.
Yeah, so ultimately we do see Fatal Influence coming out on top. How do you think they performed?
I think they looked great. I think, again, future stars. I think Jason's a star. I think Fallon's a star. Lainey, you're getting there, girl. Keep doing what you're doing. I think they looked great. I think they looked, again, with Brie getting kind of injured in the match, I think it makes them look vicious.
Yeah.
I'm here for it. I hope she takes the belt off Tiffy at that point.
I'm glad JC got the pin.
Yeah,
she needed
the rolling.
After she took, how last
you
night,
were very upset.
I was very upset that she took Nikki Bella's finish.
Rack Attack 2.0.
Yeah. And she's getting that move in a lot lately. We'll get to that in a second here. But yeah, for Fatal Influence to get that moment, what's her name? Lainey Reed came off looking pretty good too. That high knee that she hits.
Yeah.
She always hits that really flush. A la Kenny Omega's V triggers.
don't trigger Cat.
I know, the catfish off.
No, but again, these are your I feel like, again, and shout out to JC Jane, always doing her HBK cosplay. I feel like they're very much like Shawn Michaels' kids. And it's time for his kids to graduate and go to Maine with Uncle Paul and show up and show out. And I think they did. I think they're such a cohesive unit. I think they look great. The rolling encore is such a good move. It looked great. Paige took it great. They won. Here for it.
You also mentioned we hope that Brie Bell is not injured now because
they said she went to the hospital last night. So it seems Lainey threw her into the steps and it looked like she was selling, my head, my neck. And then JC comes in for the cannonball and then it hits her arm. She should have saw JC coming and put your arm down.
Your reflex.
So basically it looked like her hand, because I rewatched it this morning, her hand went back and everything just went back that way. So you saw the rest of the match, her arm was like this.
Yeah.
And then Nikki was just looking at her okay. I don't know. It's we finally got Nikki back and then
Anthony's feelings look great. The other team as usual didn't.
I know. Ugh. I know.
Yeah, well, I mean, again, Lainey Reed's got this is the rolling encore. It's such a great. She hits that really well. It's a discus forearm, right? Basically, kind of like.
But
I think you love Brody Lee used to hit.
Yeah.
Hit it.
But hers, I feel
but yeah, when you
hers is more she feels more feminine, I guess, because she kind of twists and rolls into it. It looks more like a spin. She spins more than when Brody was doing it, it looks like he was throwing a disc. Hers feels a little more elegant, ladylike, but she hits it so goddamn hard. I love it. I love her so much. I want all the things for Fatal Influence.
Yeah. And then ultimately we knew they were panning too much in the ring with the three
well, that's
ladies.
the thing. You knew someone was turning. And then since Paige took both pins.
Yeah, both pins. She lost the damn tag titles for the
Let's see.
What are they called? Bella Nation? Not Bella Nation.
Bella Army. They will come after you.
I think we started talking about women's wrestling and Kat showed up.
my love. But that's what it's so crazy because there was the Bella Army will come after you. Because when she first came back, she was having those matches with Stephanie back here. Wade Barrett said she looked a little ring rust. Then the crowd went the Bella Army went after him, and then she brought it up on her podcast, and then her and Wade had a whole because then Wade had a tweet. It's like I'm just doing comms, I wasn't trying to offend you or whatever. So on comms for this match, he's like, no rust at all. He's like, you don't fuck with the Bella Army. They'll come get you. You think Jersey's hard? Bella Army will come get you.
Yeah. But what do you think about this heel turn?
It's natural. They're just again, even when Nikki cut the challenge, and it was basically what called them the junior varsity team or the B team or whatever. Yeah. And then they did the loser thing, which they did when they were heels. They're just naturally heels, and people want to boo them anyway, so just make them heels.
What's interesting is that now, we wanted to see. It was a fun moment to see Paige return at WrestleMania. We all popped for that, but we wanted to see the Bellas together winning the tag team titles together. And I hope that Brie's injury isn't bad. She's going to be out an extensive period of time because they should be competing for the women's tag team titles. And that division should be popping right now because I feel like you could have so many different teams together that have been either friends or tagged together for a while that can now be put together in that division with Fatal Influence already in leading the division. So I wonder also now what this opens the door for.
Maybe.
She's saying Kat think I know Kat. Let's hope for the positives there. They're just making jeez. My hope is that it opens up the door. Presumably, let's say Brie is healthy enough, only a couple weeks, and she comes back. What does it open the door for? Paige's partner. Paige needs someone to even the odds, right? Who do you think would tag with Paige against the Bellas?
I know what we're talking about. People mentioned Tatum Paxley, which I thought would be cool. And then was it Steven or Peter wrote it and said Tatum should be with Lyra. But I don't know. But Tatum would be fun. People are saying AJ. I would love AJ to come back and run around with Paige. I think that would be super fun. That would be
a pretty fun one.
But I think it'd be more beneficial if you put her with a younger star. That's why I was thinking Tatum.
AJ and Paige though is interesting because they you haven't seen that and
in so
WWE
long.
Does that
they tagged together.
Yeah,
that was the Mania match that retired. When AJ left.
Well, I forgot about it already. So give me that nostalgia again.
But now she can be in that AJ role, and then someone else can be in that Paige role. She can flip.
Yeah. No. Good. But yeah, we'll see. I'm excited if presumably if Brie's healthy enough that they can keep the Bellas together, that the women's tag team division, I think, is going to be really, really exciting.
It was so good going into Mania, and I felt now that it's not on Brie and Paige, and again, putting it on your young hot tag team that just came up, then let's rebuild that division around Fatal Influence. Natty forever. She's
a low-key legend, Natty.
Well, she's doesn't she have a faction in NXT now?
I feel the Hard Done. Yeah, with her. Well, she's been feuding Jada Parker right now.
Miss Parker. Yeah. I know. I don't. It's I can't keep up. Any hoosies.
Yeah. Well, you know who proved he could keep up? Nick Aldis.
Yes.
He fell short, unfortunately, which was the deciding pick in our PLE.
Oh yes, it was.
Night. Because you went with Gunther.
I went with Gunther.
And before the pre-show, I put in my notes, or the post-show, that I was like, oh, well, what's next for Aldis? We thought he resigned. He did resign afterwards and had a segment with Triple H, and Triple H ripped it up.
No.
So Aldis remains.
Yeah, he was just just be easy with Gunther.
Yeah.
So that's good, because I really, I love him as a GM. I think he has a different, like, him and Adam Pearce are very different, and I like that there's like the different characters for each show. It's not the same kind of boring GM. So I like that he's still. I think it was a great match. He looked incredible, and then he took off that jacket. It's like, oh, abs for days. Get it, Mickey. Like, I don't know. I was so excited for him. He looked great. Alicia Taylor was like the national treasure, and it's just like Wade Barrett, like, sounded like he was crying. Wade Barrett forever.
Well, I forgot again. Well, like it was gonna be super technical. Like that's how all this is performed. First off, that's how Gunther's matches are in general. And then from what I remember of all this as Magnus and TNA, he was a technical wrestler. He did like an elbow or whatever, but like mostly I didn't remember what his finish was until
poor Michael Cole couldn't say
Texas basically what is it called, the Cloverfield?
No, it's the Kingsley.
Cloverleaf?
No, I'm not gonna be able to say it now, but like Michael Cole tried, poor thing. Just call it a Cloverleaf. But again, it was the 2 elbows into the Cloverleaf. It looked great. He looked good.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
we can go.
Well, that's the thing though. So like, he proved he can go, and then now they're gonna push him back to his pencil pushing job as a GM.
Or maybe this could lead to something else. Or maybe, like, when Drew comes back, give me him and Drew. Or Lisa just put it in the chat. I know we talked about that last night. Like, have him be in the Royal Rumble would be super fun.
Yeah, I also, by the way, hated the fact that he had to tap out.
Oh, he tapped out. I
don't want him tapping out. The finish of this match, to me, was
where he should have passed out.
Yeah, because you've got nothing to lose. So why are you tapping out?
Because it also makes Gunther look good. Again, like, as much as I love Nick Aldis, like, Gunther could not lose this match.
Yes, he eventually has to lose.
Yeah, but not to Nick Aldis. Not to, again, to someone who hasn't wrestled in 3 years.
Nick Aldis is going to come back and actually, wrestle like I had, like, be a full-time wrestler again. Yes. He can beat him, and this is what propels Nick Aldis into his in-ring career back in WWE, which was his dream. Make his dream come true.
He retired AJ and Cena last year, and also Goldberg. He needs to lose to, like, if Oba Femi came out and beat him in like a really good match, then yes, Oba, an up-and-coming baby, should do that. Not as much as I love Nick now. It did not make sense here. Have a great showcase match. He looked fucking phenomenal, but he's not beating Gunther.
Yes, he can. He can.
No,
he's a man with nothing to lose.
I don't. The stuff that comes out of your mouth.
Unbelievable.
We can't have heels versus heels.
No, absolutely not.
But we can have Nick Aldis beat Gunther.
Lisa's making a good point. Love him to be a surprise entrant in the Royal
Well, now I know you don't listen when I talk, because I said, Lisa brought that up for him to be in the Royal Rumble.
Well, I'm just getting around to some of the comments and reading them.
I just want to snack your face off your face.
Unbelievable. Yeah, but just, I don't know, let us know. What do you think? Were you happy with Gunther's performance? Or not Gunther. Sorry. Aldis' performance in the ring? Happy with the outcome? Do you want to see more Aldis matches? The poll, let's see. Yes. How did? Oh, damn it! I did the wrong poll. How did he perform? Yes.
Like commercial, miracle.
Yeah. Yes or no?
Miracle.
I should roll that back up, but.
Mickey tweeted that like I guess they were in the ring, and then Donovan's like, "Oh, they're cheering for the Aldis family," and I was like, "Oh, you're so cute. Get it, Mickey."
Yeah, I want to see her back in the ring.
Yes, Lisa, we did talk about that extensively last night.
The two of them.
See, I got my girls. I got Lisa and I got Kat in the chat, so you watch out, sir.
Yes, he did perform. I ran the poll back up, and yes. Oh, wait, so the poll now is, do you want to see more Nick Aldis matches? And it's a unanimous yes.
Yeah. So. When it's a right, again, I don't know if it needs to be every week, but when it's a right opponent like Gunther, I'm hoping down the line Drew. We could have Wade Barrett and him again in a pub in front of more than 10 people.
True. Real quick. We'll touch upon what opened the night. Or no, do you want to go to your Big Nick energy?
We can go to the Big Nick energy.
So every PLE, we have a Big Nick energy moment.
Mhm.
By the way, before we get to yours,
Yes.
what is your moment? It could be someone going through a table, some surprise return, something along those lines for the PLE for night one. Big Nick energy moments.
I always go to like what pops me, what tickles me, what is like and I think this was a sleeper match. I rewatching it again this morning. I was like, sleeper sneaky pick of match of the night because it was so fun and so many fun spots. And Solo is a goddamn national treasure. Keep him face forever. Oh, that's such a great photo of LA Knight looking at him. But he's wrestling Jay in the ring. And I love he did like what the Usos used to do when they were face, when they do the whole like the arm, like, you know, show me like this. And then he like did the whole arm thing. And he did like, he turned from a hard cam and did the suck it thing. And then like hit Jay. And then Jay's down. And he does a little, and then they play the, you know, the Usos music. And then instead of like eating, he's basically doing like the suck it thing. And he's just like, oh, it's so funny. He's so good. I love him forever. Keep him face. He has more charisma and is more charismatic than anyone in the bloodline right now. And I'm sorry, like Jacob was that, but now I feel like they've neutered him.
Well, all the stuff that like, if you ever watch like people like fan interactions with him, like at house shows that he was just trying out. Now he's getting to do on live TV, and he's just screwing around and having fun with people. Like he comes out there and like, pew, pew,
I know the pew pew pews, and
so,
like there's a fan video of them walking back up the ramp, and he stops and turns around and goes pew 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 pew. He's so fun.
And then he hugs LA Knight at the end. Nice fun moment. But
yeah.
Nikki.
So Solo doing the yeets is my Big Nick energy moment of night one. Stamp. Yeet.
But yeah, that was another match that decided the
because I told you, like, we're talking, like, LA and Solo needed this win so badly. Like, so bad. And I'm just so excited. Like, Jay, as much as Jay has been bothering lately, and if he does another shit spear, I will cry. But, like, he sold the BFT great, because I feel like sometimes the BFT doesn't always look great. And I feel
that was cool.
When, like, Jay sold it and, like, kind of, like,
he face planted. He
basically, yeah. And I feel like not everyone commits to the BFT, so I'm like, that looked great. LA needed a fucking win for once. Solo, now he turned face, needed this. Royce Keys, that poor little pickle, got no response.
I know. And
but this...
AB is talking about this as a...
Oh, yeah. That was so cool.
Yeah,
like, I mean... just kind of like... I don't want to say, like, just feels so different. Because everyone kind of just goes through the barricade, and he just was like, "What?" Like
he used his momentum.
Yeah, it was super cool. And then I was like,
well, it's also because too, Jacob's been doing a bunch of moves with people through the barricade over the last year and change.
But it was a big enough spot to keep the two big guys out of the finish. So they needed this spot.
Yeah.
So then, like. Because Jacob should go in and destroy everybody. And shout out his mask is so cool. He looks so great. I don't know what I worry about him and Braun Breaker. Like, whose cereal did you shit in? Like, why is he just like... They shouldn't be henchmen. They should be like main event players. But I digress. But I think that was a super fun match, super fun spot. I think people were sort of shitting on this match going into it. But fun. Sometimes you got to have fun in wrestling, and this was fun.
Yeah. So one of the other matches that we disagreed on, and I got right and set me off to what I thought was going to be
it's the only one guy.
Liv Morgan, Jersey Girl retaining.
I know. The one time I don't pick Liv Morgan, I'm sorry, I did not support a Jersey Girl, and I clearly regret it. But
and talking about like how Jay took the BFT, how Iyo popped out of
she did like
Liv's,
the hands,
the handspring out of Liv's finish. I'm blank on the name right now.
Oblivion,
yeah. And then they played that off into a code breaker and they live it again.
Yeah,
Like, I
that
love
was a fun sequence.
That would have been a consideration for Big Nick Energy.
Yeah.
For me too. Just because, you don't see that too often. They've kind of played some of those spots. So you were kind of expecting, here's where Iyo is gonna get.
Yeah, like once she handsprung out of that oblivion, I was like, because to me, as much as I am a huge love Liv Morgan, I just thought like with the Queen of the Ring and all this other stuff, and like Liv not defending, and then obviously she's iconic, so she doesn't need to. But like I thought maybe they were gonna pivot. Speaking of pivots, like where do they now go? Because I like the Judgment Day women having both singles belts, but now. Who's the next? Because if Iyo doesn't re-challenge, has a rematch?
Rematch, yeah. I don't know why I can't talk today. But if Iyo doesn't have a rematch, who's the next challenger for Liv?
I don't.
Do you have Vaquero return in this moment? Like
apparently, it was a rumor she was backstage. I don't know. Do you need to like reshuffle the women a little bit? I feel like besides, like at Post-Mania, like Rhea going, well, she's been on SmackDown, so I don't know. I feel like the men's side like got shaken up. I feel like the women's side less so, and I think you could maybe switch some of the women on both sides.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't like if Tiffy drops that. I like Chelsea on SmackDown. I think if like Tiffy loses the belt to JC, then maybe like Tiffy should be because she's been on. Oh, Roxanne!
Steven's saying pull the trigger on that
because he also what she said on the post show. She's like, "Oh, Roxanne, you'll get something soon." And then people are also saying that maybe Roxanne should win Money in the Bank. Oh, and then she can cash in on Liv.
Chelsea, yeah.
Well, Chelsea, I'm predicting bigger and better things later. But, my queen.
Yeah, Steve said there's too many more heels and faces, and they need to call some faces.
Yeah. Like, does Becky Lynch come back?
Yeah.
Does she, she's maybe done with that and go back and maybe be a face? Because obviously with Seth being a face, could you turn Becky back face and go after Liv?
Maybe. I don't know. Not sure. I mean, you could do that because Becky's just so good. At any point in time, but yeah, I don't know. You know who maybe not returning, Nikki?
Ugh, he's returning.
Brock Lesnar, because Oba Femi has now been deemed the future of WWE thanks to Brock Lesnar's comments, and Brock just wants you not to forget about it. Nikki, this might be. Is this the last we see of Brock Lesnar?
No! Saudi Mania, baby! He'll show up back at the Royal Rumble. He'll eliminate somebody. Hopefully not poor Ilya Dragunov again.
He said this is the past. Pointing to himself, and
yeah, but it doesn't mean he's not going to have a match at Mania. It's two different things. He's not. I think he's going to be off TV for a little bit, and I hope Paul goes and resurrects Braun Breaker. But just he'll be back.
Not the future, the present. So, well, let's talk about the match. itself. How do you think? I mean, there's some criticism over whether they didn't really use the cell.
Yeah, that was
big spots like the spot at the end. Brock Lesnar gets he takes up the ring, right? And we thought he's gonna get something done right to him. He ends up hitting Oba Femi with the tombstone onto the boards, exposed boards, which I thought was a cool spot. And for me, this ended up being my big Nick energy moment of the night. A tombstone from Brock. But yeah, like a bunch of chair shots. There was some steel steps used, which I think for the bigger guys that makes a lot of sense. Versus maybe a kendo stick.
I just think all the time and money it takes to put the Hell in a Cell together, I don't think it was worth it for this. You could have just made it a no holds bar or a street fight or a weapons or whatever. Or wasn't that a match at one point, the stairs and chairs? Or is that an AEW thing?
I think it might be an AEW thing.
Or wasn't it it was a TLC pay-per-view and one match was it was wasn't it big? I remember Eric Rowan and Big Show throwing stairs at each other, but maybe that's a fever dream. But I don't think this needed to. It wasn't. I don't think to me worth being a Hell in a Cell, but this match would have been the same if it wasn't around a cage.
Yeah,
but I think everything else, it's what it needed to be. I love the one time when Oba just batted the chair away. I thought that was a cool spot. Yeah. But shout out to Wingstop, the
Wingstop chair. So what do you think's the next thing? Because you have now Slim Jim tables, Wingstop chairs.
Yeah. Well, wasn't there Slim Jim ladder? Or was something was on the ladder at Mania? I mean, my nostalgia and my love for Slim Jims and how that's basically was dinner for many of nights. I love a Slim Jim table, but anything other than that, I'm just oh, come on. You're already on all the graphics. You're already on the ring canvas. Do you need to be on the chair too?
Well, there's your Slim Jim table.
I have my Slim Jim table. Slim Jims forever.
But yeah, I don't know. I wonder. There's going to be I feel like we're going to see a kendo stick be sponsored somehow. I think at least the good Mr. Fight still work.
Is it confirmed he pooped again, or he's just really sweaty?
Oh,
there are shots of him that it looks like either he pooped or peed, or he just has a really big swamp butt. But he's admitted to pooping before.
Yeah.
I mean,
I know Stone Cold said that. It happened, but all right. I ran it up in the poll. Is it Lesnar's last match? Unanimously, no.
No.
Ooh. But we'll see. All right, Nikki. Well done for night one for you.
I know. Imagine the one time I don't do Liv Morgan.
I know. You could have. What could have been?
Whatever. I'm coming after you. Oh, you got a long time before dinner, Steven.
Oh, God. But, Nikki. Sheesh. Swamp ass.
Hey, so, all of you.
That is fair. But yeah, so let's move on because Nikki, we're heading into night 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
And we want to make sure we open up the phone lines as well.
Yeah.
Let us know what you're drinking, what you're thinking about SummerSlam night 1 and previewing night 2. But Nikki,
yes,
a lot on the card. 6 more matches.
Mm-hmm.
Bunch of titles.
Yeah.
4 titles on the line.
Mm-hmm.
I'd argue, Nikki, it's a little bit of a mad world.
But if you don't accept this challenge, you will never be able to escape the ghost of Seth Rollins. It's not so nice to meet you. Why don't you beat it before something bad happens?
Oh, bad happens to me? Guess what? You are cursed.
SummerSlam, I'm going to make good on something I said a long time ago when I swore I'd win that championship, because Chad Gable is taking that from you.
Get into it.
A lot to get into.
Yes.
We're going to start.
Yes.
I can get my thing going here. With the ladies.
Ladies.
For the interim
Ugh. I hate this.
women's title. Women's World Championship. Charlotte Flair, Lash Legend, Jade Cargill, Chelsea Green, and Tiffany Stratton, new besties.
Mm.
Since I can't put everyone up in a poll, I only put up Tiffy, Chelsea, Charlotte, or other.
I mean, like,
But
I feel it's really between Charlotte, Chelsea, Jade, Tiffy, and I feel like Lash is just there to catch people. I'm sorry, Lash, but I'm a little early.
watch, I might get some backlash.
It's all right. I think I'm just to go back to you showed it. I am shocked, absolutely shocked that there was a squash with her
Oh,
and
yeah.
Julia.
She
That
did
was
the move cool though.
yeah. No, I think the lash extension is super cool. I was just super surprised.
Mm. So it's a ladder match. The biggest thing that I think coming into this match, like, it felt overly about, like, the only feud in this match that really seems to be built up is Charlotte Jade. So it seems like they put them in this match and, like, it's been the main focus. So I wonder then, obviously Jade's in the match. Do Jade's baddies get involved?
I assume she can't do anything without them.
Yeah, I feel like Michin's just like unsung hero of Jade's.
I know. It's just like, is Michin her new like Bianca? But yeah, I feel like this is going to be interesting.
Yeah, it's an interesting concept. Yeah, like there's always been
Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, Rhea returns.
Rhea returns.
I'm winning the interim title as well.
Yeah.
With the undisputed interim champion. But the other thing is too, now you have Chelsea or Tiffany now are best friends in this match, and it's in Tiffany's home state of Minnesota. So after Brock lost last night, maybe you could have a moment for Tiffany Stratton as Tiffy 2 belts. But she's also started this friendship with Chelsea Green, which I want to say I thoroughly enjoy them as a team. And we talked about the women's tag team division being able to kind of, if you put them in there too. But could we see Chelsea or Tiffy turn on each other?
I assume so. So let me paint you a picture. Mm-hmm. So when Tiffy won Money in the Bank, I believe that was in Canada, the home of one Chelsea Green. She had shoved one Chelsea Green, who was afraid of ladders, off the ladder through tables. Does now my queen, Chelsea, return the favor and push Tiffy off in her home place to win her title?
Ooh, that'd be a fun spot.
Mm-hmm. And everyone's saying that, all the stuff that Michael Hayes said about her on whatever last Unreal. Is this like a thank you, Chelsea? We see you, Chelsea. But then also but you're only interim, and when Rhea comes back, she's going to beat the shit out of you, which Chelsea would sell amazingly.
True.
But give her a little love here. Or this could be also attribute, like, her husband Matt Cardona was just on Chris Van Fleet talking about how when he won the IC belt in a ladder match at Mania and then lost it the next night, he was just like, I'm fine with that. Could this be Chelsea winning? And then Rhea comes back on Friday and takes the belt back, but she has her little reign. Like,
Sami.
I
hate it, but
anyway, I'm picking
ultimately,
Chelsea,
Nikki,
my queen.
You're picking Chelsea.
Picking Chelsea.
I just feel like you and 25% chat. Another 25% has some of the others. Someone else winning.
So you put Tiffy, Chelsea, Charlotte. Oh, then people are saying Jade?
It could be Jade. I'm not sure. Throw it in the chat. If it could be Jade, it could be
Lash. There's only
Lash. Yeah. So it could be Jade, Lash. There's 5. Yeah. No, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Sorry, math is hard. But yeah, so to me, I just feel like the biggest buildup has been, unfortunately, around the Jade Cargill Charlotte.
That's why I think they're going to take each other out.
See, I think they're going to be the last two somehow, and Charlotte is going to politic her way to winning the belt again for, what is it, fucking 14 times? How many times has she won the belt?
Ooh, this might be 15 for her. Would she break? Oh, would she beat Randy? Hold on, let's Google.
Yeah, you can go to cage match.
No, let's Google.
But
I don't know if I can spell.
let us know if you got someone else. Surprise Lash.
14 time.
Yeah, so I got 15 times tonight.
I don't think it's the night.
Lisa's saying she meant to hit Chelsea and I think hit other. Unbelievable. Boom.
See, our queen. Again, like, I see Charlotte beating her dad's record, but I don't want it to start right now. I want it to be my queen.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Well, Charlotte has had a very successful career, and you might argue lucky. You know who's unlucky, Nikki? Dominic Mysterio, because Danhausen put a little spell on him.
It's not so nice to meet you, so why don't you beat it before something bad happens?
Oh, bad happens to me. Guess what? You are cursed. That
Because you're mine.
Curse him. I give you money. I think I'm gonna back up on that one and pass.
You better stop the things you do.
You give us the 100,000, or we're taking whatever this is.
Oh!
You know I can't stand it. You're running around. You know better, Daddy. I can't stand it 'cause you put me down. Oh no, I put a spell on you.
Nikki, Human Monies
Ugh,
on a pole.
Human Money's on a pole match. When you can also go to WWE.shop and buy Danhausen monies.
I know. At least Monopoly, you're playing a game and you get the fake money. And you
It's like CJ would play with like little fake money, you know?
But yeah. So it basically is one of 2 ladder matches that are climbing.
So is this
matches.
gonna be like legit like in one of the corners? Like I don't think they said it was a ladder match. It's like
it
on
might
a
be like the
pole.
nightstick match that Big Boss Man had.
Yeah.
with
Or
nails.
yeah. But I'm thinking or just like it's gonna be like on one of the turnbuckles, like the coal miner glove matches, which it feels like very old school. It was just like up on the thing. I'm assuming it's that.
So do you think I've enjoyed this feud, but yeah, I think this is the end of this.
This should be
Right.
the end, yes.
So do you think this is just going to end up being one-on-one, or does the Judgment Day get involved?
Of course Judgment Day gets involved. You're gonna have the Judgment Day. You're gonna have Minihausen. It's gonna be a whole thing. Again, this is your comedy spot of the evening. It's gonna be all the things. JD's gonna get beat up by little people.
So then who comes to help Danhausen? That's
Minis.
is it just the minis, or does he actually have like I don't think Matt Cardona would jump to cross brands and make an impact, but like who helps Danhausen? Who do you see? I guess on Raw.
I don't think there's anyone gonna come and see him.
There's celebrity.
He's just got the what's
Darius Rucker. He's gonna sing
God.
that anthem, and you know how who's the guy? Ryan Garcia or Cabrera, whoever the guy was that was on Raw, that boxer that hit the guitar.
Ryan Cabrera is a pop singer who's married to Alexa.
The guy was. I think he's a boxer or UFC something.
Yeah, but he's the one that beat up Danhausen.
Yeah, like a revert, like something like Darius Rucker is going to do it that way.
Okay.
It'll be revenge, Darius Rucker. Darius Hausen.
I don't know what other celebrity. I don't know. I'm sure you can insert. What's Jelly Roll doing? He's,
Ooh, that's a mini Hausen tower to get the money.
Oh, that'd be so cute.
That'd be amazing. Ryan Garcia.
Okay.
Ryan. Samsonite. I was way off. Steven saying they all come out in the ice cream Van Hausen.
Oh, that was so cute.
Or Ms. Kit.
Miss Kit Wilson. I just bit my tongue there. I was so upset. I miss Kit Wilson so much. Like I sent it to the group chat that it was Hot Ones wing pong, and it was Kit and Miz versus R-Truth and Damian Priest, and Danhausen was the referee. They did this with the Judgment Day before, and it was just I just love Kit Wilson.
Steven calls it the Hex Express. Cat's saying the reveal of whoever's on the table. So we're not going with the Cathausen. I guess in Cat. Oh my God, you're saying cats.
Carl.
Yeah. Is that
Carl?
Chat Cat is saying that Carl Anthony Towns wasn't the actual table reveal.
No, because he put the black cat into the thing.
True.
So then who is it there? Who? It's not going to be Cass because he already has a thing. I don't think it's going to be Omos because he has a thing in AAA. And also in AAA, I didn't watch last week. Dom joined up with Omos and what's his face? Dorian. So what?
Dorian the Explorer?
Yes. So it's not going to be Omos. I don't know what other big person. It's not bad. I really hurt my tongue.
There may be some. We need Kilt or Mikey to tell us some of Mac's take.
It's not going to be Mason Rook. I'm thinking who's the new big people over there. It's not going to be Mason Rook.
Yeah.
It's not going to be whatever they're calling Evil now. It's not going to be him.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. But ultimately, Nikki, who you got?
Danhausen. Undefeated.
Well, I'm going against you here because I got this feeling that you need to break the curse somehow, and I think it's by beating Danhausen.
But the thing is,
I got Dirty Dom.
I don't think he's going to beat the curse because I think in September he's dropping that champion to Ludwig.
Also, yeah, he can still drop the belt. I don't care. But my point is, main roster, he's going to get a push towards, I think, winning Money in the Bank, and this starts here. And I also think...
You're turning on Ricky?
I think it's either him or Ricky. I think it's down to him or Ricky in my eyes. And I just think he's got way more momentum than Ricky's going to get in that time at this point. But you never know. They can still build him up the right way and get it. But Ricky's not... I think they're going to put him in the mid-card, whereas Dom's ready to go mid-card to main event scene with that briefcase. But the other thing is, this storyline, he was cursed, right? He's already lost a lot. Lost the Intercontinental title, losing matches. My opinion is that this match, Danhausen stole their money. So he did the wrong. He's actually in the wrong for stealing the money. It's funny because we don't like the Judgment Day and we're like, oh, bad things should happen. But technically, you shouldn't steal. It's bad to steal. So I think that that's going to be how he gets the money back and he wins. And it's just like him breaking the curse.
Dom's whole gimmick is awful as Uncle Eddie, whose whole thing was, I lie,
I know, but Danhausen's supposed to be a good guy. He should be a good guy.
He's not. He's
very nice, very evil. I know, but Danhausen's really
very
very
evil,
good guy.
very nice. Oh my god, did you see the thing? He was wearing a Chelsea Green hat and he's like, "Oh, this is my new merch, Curse Guy." And they're like, "No, it's Chelsea Green." He's like, "What?" The camera cuts. He's so goddamn funny.
Steven and Kat are going out of the chat. Ricky just on the main event Saints.
Yeah. I know you were calling Ricky to win that, and now like we haven't seen him. And poor they need to stop having main event because it's just where babies go to die.
Yeah, I don't know. Let me see here. Oh, there we go. Let me switch over. All right, Nikki. The chat is unanimously against me, but whatever.
You can see him. He's hanging out with me.
Bold predictions.
Love it.
Next up. I don't know why I almost said Tricky Trey. When I read it, I don't know, for some in the thumbnail, it looks like Tricky Trey. But Trick Williams, and now the newly returned Baron Corbin, who we all love, the end of days finisher.
I know. I love Baron Corbin so much. I think he has an incredible moveset.
But talking about...
let's talk about it.
But yeah, let's talk about it. Talking about, kind of just bleeding in my last point about Tom being ready to move to the main event scene. If Trick Williams, before we make our picks, but if Trick Williams loses here, does he move on to the main event scene? Because we've already had him interact with Punk a little bit.
I know, they had a little flirty flirt with CM Punk. I mean, they just gave him this legacy furry belt. I think eventually Trick will be in the main event scene. I just don't think we're quite there yet.
Yeah. It's so surprising because we all thought, a month ago that this match would have been Mello Trick.
I know. Poor Mello.
And here we are. Curveball. Baron Corbin's here. Which I'm excited because he works really well. He could do a lot. And we said the ceiling for him, he might have a shot at maybe getting to that world title picture, scene again, and maybe even winning it. But it is kind of surprising to put them together. I don't know if they're just... I get the feeling they're feeding Trick.
Yeah.
And I feel bad for Corbin here because it's like, is he going to be in the Miro, what is he called now?
Rusev,
yeah, but Miro Rusev world of, you come back and you're a bigger name, borderline, upper mid card main event guy, but you're just here to kind of.
He's just going to be in the mid card. I also the promo that he cut or Trick cut. I hate. Usually people call him Corbin. He kept saying Baron, and I did not like it. I don't know why, but it was upsetting me. And I feel like Corbin's promo back, and I feel like it wasn't as strong as he usually sounds, or we've heard him before. But again, he has such a beautiful moveset, and maybe at least if you're gonna ruin Braun Breaker, at least put Braun Breaker with him, and they can be tag champions together instead of him and fucking Theory. But yeah, I thought I want more for this belt. I want more for Trick Williams. I want more for Baron Corbin. I just don't know if it was too soon to put Baron Corbin in this spot. But I think he's going to be like the Rusev and the Ethan Page of you're just circling this mid card.
Yeah. Sad. But I wonder, there's not too many. Yeah, if Cody was, there's babyface champions like Punk and when Cody was champion, you could still feed him
you're not putting a champion on him anytime soon, so I don't think you really need to. It's fun that they flirted Punk and him, but I don't know. Not yet.
Ultimately, Nikki,
I have Mr. Lemon Pepper Stepas.
I agree with you. I just can't. I really can't see them taking the belt off him at this point.
Yeah.
Unless you're putting him right into a path to be the world title. And I think he could be a potential Royal Rumble winner this year.
Yeah. And honestly, I would rather have him drop the belt to Mello than Corbin at this point. Again, as much as I love Corbin, but I don't think it's the time.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, face Mello. Yeah. You know it matters. It matters. Faces and heels do matter. But you know what I'm okay with, Nikki?
What?
Two-face match. Two faces going against each other. By the way, the chat agrees with us unanimously on Trick Load.
On Trick, yeah. Obs.
But I'm okay with two faces going at it.
Gross.
Because it's been a but it's been a long journey for Chad Gable back, and as he challenges Penta, who started his whole spiral, Nikki. But for Chad Gable, there's a lot still left unwritten.
Over the past 2 years here that I'm ashamed of. All right, I spiraled. I went crazy, ran around impersonating luchadors, insulting an entire culture. And I realized it all started because I lost to you in your debut match here in WWE.
Don't get it twisted, Penta. You're going to go down as maybe the greatest luchador in the history of this business.
So many times I'm coming to prove who I am.
SummerSlam, I'm going to make good on something I said a long time ago when I swore I'd win that championship because Chad Gable is taking that from you.
Nikki, what are your thoughts?
Is the song over yet? I hate that song, and then you give me a screaming version.
Screamo, little
and it's
screamo.
like, oh!
Wake you up you gotta wake up.
No,
Get ready. Night 2 is here.
I hate that song, and I don't need it to be screamed at me.
Unbelievable.
I think this potential sneaky match of the night, I think this is going to be really good. It makes me sort of sad because I do think this is the end of Penta's reign as much as I've loved him and loved him with the belt.
Mm.
But I think after the match with him and Ludwig in AAA, this is like, we see you a thank you, sir. Because he's deserved this for a very long time. I think him and Gunther and that whole thing, like, and he was just on Cody's podcast. Like, that sweet little baby pickle has earned the IC strap.
And it's his hometown.
Again, his home state.
Whatever.
And also, I just feel like...
So that also asks the question, like, how big of a pop does he get?
With his dumb dad rock song?
Yeah. Gable! It reminds me of the Team America song from Team America, World Police. Steven will know it. But that's kind of how I'm going to, like, when he comes out every time. It's like, Gable, fuck yeah. But anyway, go.
No, but I think this is potential match of the night. I think they're two just high level. And this is what the IC belt should be about. Just your workhorses. Like, I love that this Penta is kind of giving this back. And then again, people like Ethan Page and everyone kind of circling around this title. Like, this should be your workman's belt. And it feels like that. And I feel like putting it on Chad is going to elevate that even more.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, well, because...
And the IC belt is my favorite belt. And it should be your workman's. And it feels like it's getting, like, some prestige back. And I think Chad can take it to the next.
No, he's not from Boston, Texas.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love you guys.
But yeah, no, is this match of the night? Do you think this steals the show?
I I think it has potential. I think it's, depending on what Seth can bring Roman to. But I think this will be probably match of the night. Give me some checkies. I love just sporting sports.
So here's the other question then. So if you're picking Gable,
I am.
Which I agree with you. I do. Just for the record, agree with Nikki that I'm picking Chad Gable. But presumably Penta loses, right? Where does he go from here? Does he stay as a singles wrestler? Or do we join him up with Ray Phoenix and try and really build the tag division more?
My heart in the early days of AEW with the Lucha Brothers doing the Lucha things and being the incredible tag team that they are, I want them to have that. Because again, I don't like the Vision. The Vision needs to go away. If you can put the Lucha Brothers back together and have them be champions, I am here for it. But also, Phoenix has a belt in AAA. Does Penta maybe go to AAA for a little bit?
Yeah. For Triple Mania.
With Triple Mania coming up with with Worlds Collide coming, do you put him?
And that's 2 nights, right?
Yes, it's Friday and Sunday.
Yeah, so you'd probably want to have as many.
And Dom's supposed to defend both nights, but I believe him and Ludwig are on the Sunday. Right? I could be wrong, Mikey. I don't think you're with us right now. But yeah. I don't know. I would love them to be tag champions, but does he have a rematch with him? I don't know. I just want whatever the thing, just keep Penta on my TV. I don't want him to mysteriously drop off.
Right. Yeah. I mean, but yeah, you can go down and do AAA stuff for a week or 2 or whatever.
He did cut that promo down there with Ray. But I don't know, putting them back together as a tag team and just actually having a good tag team have the belts would make my heart happy.
Yeah. That's what I love to say.
Yeah.
But yeah, the chat's unanimous with us on.
Yeah. But again, I think it's going to be a great match. I think, Penta's not going to look weak for losing or anything like that. Some 2 good guys doing the techs.
You know who's a good guy?
No, I'm not getting into that.
He's the last real good guy, Nikki.
I know you
did this to yourself.
I did. I walked right fucking into it.
It's the #1 contendership for the WWE Championship, which, before I get your prediction and your expectations, because this could be another sneaky match of the night.
Another sneaky win-win.
As we talk about, Penta and Gable as well. But should this have been on this PLE, or is this a SmackDown match?
Does feel like a SmackDown match, but I think it is, again, all the history with Finn around SummerSlam, everything that Sami has done up to this point. I think it's we need to get these guys on the card. So how can we do that? Oh, #1 contenders match. Finn just moved to SmackDown. Again, I feel like the guys move around constantly and the ladies are not doing that. But I digress. But I think it's definitely these 2 guys deserve to be on a pay-per-view. Let's just get them on. But again, I think this is going to be, no matter how we got here or why we're here, it's going to be a good match.
Oh, yeah. Just absolutely no build. But again, this is the athletic competition because they're both great wrestlers, kind of to your point. I feel like Sami's owed a rematch, which is why I'm leaning towards Sami as my pick. But also it's a tough spot because you move Finn to SmackDown to try and give him an opportunity. He's kind of gone through a little bit of a minor feud with the MFTs or the Tungans, whatever they're calling themselves.
Oh,
which also
side note, fucking Haku.
Yeah, Haku, love it.
Yeah, his staff that's 7,000 feet long.
Seriously.
I am so excited about that.
That's a javelin at this point.
I don't think it really necessarily got the reaction it deserved, but maybe because we're just Oldmans, and I was like, Ming, Haku, like these are his babies, and he's like, we're gonna be killers again. I'm like, I am here for this. So yeah, they should put the belts. They should take the SmackDown belts, put the Raw belts on Penta and Phoenix. Sorted.
AB's got an interesting theory on this. Is that the stipulation, the best possible stipulation? WWE hasn't done this in years, and it's just be on every line.
True. Like it is something. I agree, and I'm trying to articulate how I agree. It's just like it is something, a stipulation that I don't think we've seen. Really, they don't really do. 100% agreed. But again, it's like, what can we do to get these both guys on the card? Number one contenders match. I think that makes sense. And again, to already know that Punk, and this match makes sense to not be on the same card as Punk Cody. So now it's just like, Cody's still champ. Who's going at? CM Punk is still champ. Who's going after Punk?
Right.
So I think that makes sense to split those.
So you're saying babyface going after Punk, or I'm saying heels going after Punk.
Oh, because I don't care. They had a great match before, and they're gonna do it again. Mama's going Finn.
Well, both
going with my Irish,
what's so
my
interesting
Irish
is,
people.
This is what's kind of 50-50, is that both of them have had a match with Punk recently, relatively recently, right? Like, so you could argue,
but does it make sense? But does it make more sense for Sami to lose and spiral and be more crazy? Again, we're going back to how he sort of was during the pandemic with the conspiracy theories and everyone's against him and all this stuff. Like, I think he needs to keep losing.
I don't know. I think he's getting at least a shot at a rematch. And
no, I think it's
Punk. Just
if they're denying Gunther, they can deny Sami.
Unbelievable.
I know. You're the only one that not that I don't like Sami.
He's a good guy. He's a good guy. I don't know why you don't want to see a good guy on the screen. I don't know. I'm not saying you're bad people, but maybe like.
See, I'm a good guy. I wouldn't say that.
But I'm a good guy. I wouldn't say you're a bad person for saying that you don't want to see Sami anymore, but kind of being a bad person. But I digress.
But no, I think Finn is gonna get his revenge on SummerSlam.
Well, most of the chat's got Finn, but I got some supporters too. So you never know. But who's got a lot of supporters, Nikki? Roman Reigns. A whole family of supporters.
You know how I feel about that family.
The whole
family. Acknowledge me.
Except for
Acknowledge me. Acknowledge me.
But Nikki, this could be the last ride for Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. But ultimately, Seth knew that he'd see him again.
This may be our last chance to do this dance, brother. But if you don't accept this challenge, you will never be able to escape the ghost of Seth Rollins.
But you're right. I don't want to beat you. I need to beat you.
You and me,
we're not running the same race.
I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way.
What if you do beat me at SummerSlam? You're gonna carry it for a couple months and get hurt again?
I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
And their daddy will forever and always be Seth Rollins, bitch.
Nikki, they're coming at each other fast and furious.
Because it's about family.
Yeah. What do you expect out of what could be the last time?
I hate him having this fucking belt. This is not your belt. This is Seth's belt. Seth owns Monday Night. Like, I hate this. I hate everything about it. I want Roman Reigns to go away. I need my Seth to win. He doesn't need this belt. Roman Reigns does not need a belt anymore.
Well, after he shit all over this belt.
After he shit all over this belt for fucking years, and now it's like his prized possession. Get the fuck out of my face. Go, because then he's promoting the same movie as Cody. You can drop the belt and be out of my face. Goodbye.
Well,
and if we're going into Saudi Mania and maybe him and The Rock or whatever, he does not need a belt. You had a 4-year reign. I'm over it. I'm over your fucking face. Get away from my Seth Rollins. Get away from this belt. Goodbye.
Tell me how you really feel.
I'm telling you, I'm so lucky it's tonight and not last night when we're having everybody over, because I will cry. I legit will cry if Roman Reigns wins. I will cry.
Well, let's talk about the match a little bit first. You think the Bloodline get involved? Because
everyone, their mother's getting involved.
Rollins says that you can't do it on your own ever. Is that maybe the downfall? Like he'll want to do it on his own and will fall to Rollins that way? Or do we see the Bloodline like they always seem to do, get involved?
Well, now they have to, because that was the thing. They brought it up on comms last night. So the whole thing, it was like the Usos and Jacob were supposed to go to SmackDown and get Solo to come and return to the family. Not only did he not return, he also beat them. So like they have to do a make good and try to help Roman win this match.
No. Yeah, because they blew it, and so then are we going to see LA Knight and Friends?
What?
Are we going to see LA Knight and Friends come out to counter?
I hope so. Or also, I would really love for nobody to come out and they could just have a match. I know that's insane, but like I'm hope if the Usos come out that Solo will come out, because Solo said that could be your Shield.
True. Yeah. I mean, that's what you kind of hope. I don't know. I think it's going to be Night 2 shenanigans, like almost like WrestleMania 40-ish light. Yeah. Reese saying the truth must be told. The feud's been god awful, but Rollins sadly loses steam. Oh.
I don't like AB's comment either.
AB's interesting. Raw is in Iowa. Seth Rollins.
Yeah, but he should walk in as champion. He lives in Iowa. He's from Iowa.
Yeah, and then let the next challenger lay him out. Give me LA Knight coming out.
I thought we were all friends, and now everyone wants to send me tissues and hope for my demise.
Booking losses for you today.
I thought we were friends, guys, and everyone just wants to see me cry.
And we can't have any match with any.
Also true. I don't.
So.
Well, that's the thing. If you want to talk about, like, Punk said it last night, and we're talking about ratings, like, who's been your champion and ratings are down? No one gives a fuck about Roman Reigns. Fuck you.
So, well, I got 2 questions. But, all right. Well, we'll start with this one. So, let's presume that, Nikki, you're picking who?
I'm picking Seth Rollins. Never in my life will I pick Roman Reigns. Seth forever. You know Seth has been my guy.
I agree. Ooh, I don't even know where it is. There. I got Rollins as well. But is this the last match, first off, for Rollins and Reigns?
But that's the whole thing. I love that Roman has this one blemish. And I love it's like his brother. They came up together, all this other stuff. I love there's a little chink in the armor. Because to me, like, he shouldn't be perfect. And if he loses and you make Roman Reigns your perfect person, again, like, you want to talk about, like, I'm comparing John Cena and Roman Reigns for a second. I feel like as much as John was, Super Cena, but I feel like he put probably more people over than Roman ever did. And John Cena has, like, a million rivalries, like him and Randy Orton, him and Edge, like all the people he went back and forth with. Not that I want 50-50 booking, but I'm like, Roman needs to have a something. And like that something needs to be Seth. You never fucking beat Seth Rollins. And I would love, I need that in my life.
So if Roman does lose, then like we are both predicting, and the chat is against us. Majority. Yeah, it's got Roman. Fuck Roman. But if Roman loses, where does he go from here?
To promote Street Fighter. Goodbye.
But let's just say he hangs around and he doesn't have to go to promote Street Fighter per se, or he comes back in 2 months. 2-3 months or whatever. time. What's the next move for Roman? Is there another match that's set up? Like you can't run it back to Jacob now. I don't think because there's no reason for Jacob to re-challenge him.
Put him back on SmackDown.
Steven said Cena put over Kevin.
He did. Talk about a worker.
Be saying sorry, Hogan. I mean Roman must pose at the end of the night.
I know,
I know. Okay, I knew it was gonna go to Hollywood.
But again, like if whatever he doesn't, we don't need you, girl. Bye. I think you could go back to Jacob because then at this point, could Jacob and the Usos be mad at him? You're like, we were following you. You're our leader, and whatever. You lose to Seth, and that can be a whole thing. Again, was he going to do it to WrestleMania? The rumors is Rock. Like, could you just insert like have it at Royal Rumble and they do a thing? Like, I don't know. I don't give a fuck what he does. I just don't want him with that belt.
Yeah,
he can be. No, that's a little too much. I don't want it. I don't need it.
It's tough. Yeah, it's tough to say because his star power. He could have a match on.
Is he a draw that they think he is?
Roman. Yeah, I think he draws. I believe so.
But as much as they think he does, that to keep a belt on him for fucking 4 years, and then a year later you put a belt that you created because he didn't fucking show up to work.
No, a lot of that was just circumstance, like the roster. They didn't build anybody up at the time.
I'm getting real heated, guys. I might need to run upstairs and make another drink because I'm. Ugh.
Cat, don't throw that out there.
That's another thing that makes no sense to me. We don't want to shove Braun Breaker down people's throats, but let's the number one throat shover win the Royal Rumble instead. I feel super aggressive right now. I just want to, guys, if you did not get all of that, I don't like Roman Reigns. Never have, never will. Sucker and succotash, go. Goodbye.
No, I know. I get it, but I just think he helps in
Who?
ways.
Who has he helped ever in his life?
Someone, he's going to help.
When? He's like, to me, it's like Chris Jericho. Who is working with you that looks better on the other side? You killed Jacob.
True. Solo. Put over Solo. Have Solo challenge him for Tribal Chief again and win it this time.
They already did that. He does nothing.
A 3-way Tribal Chief battle with Jacob, Solo, and
Ugh. Then I want Haku to come out and beat him off his stick. And like, I'm the captain now.
I'm the big dog. This is my yard. He says this is my yard now.
Well, Nikki said this is her house now.
Well, Nikki, it is that time now. We're open up the phone lines. Let everyone hear what everyone's drinking, what everyone's thinking. By the way, 67% Roman Reigns.
Oh, thought we were friends, guys.
But yeah, let us know. The call link is pinned in the chat. What do you think of night 1? What are your takeaways? Previews for night 2, predictions for night 2, I should say. Nikki, speaking of which, we'll run it down. We agree on Gable, Seth Rollins being the new World Heavyweight Champion, and Trick Williams retaining. So we got 2 new champions tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we agree on 2 new champions. I've got, well, I guess maybe there's going to be another champion, 3 new champions anyhow. But I've got Charlotte winning the Women's World Championship. You've got
my queen, Chelsea Green.
Oh, I did it backwards. I did Sami and Finn backwards. I knew I was going to do that.
Scandal in Bavaria.
You actually have.
I do not have Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
You
have Finn Balor.
Dirty bitch.
I curse you.
I won night 1, And I would have went undefeated if I kept a Jersey girl, but I was thinking Iyo was going to win. But 5-1, and I'm going to go 6-0, and I'm going to beat you and retain because your rules make no sense.
The rules make perfect sense, but here, I'll let you have the belt for one night. 24-hour champion, truth. And truth over here.
Well, you know, my big brother can come and beat you up too.
Well, Nikki, I don't know if can you free up one of your hands there to hit the snare? Bing bong. I had to do the bing bong. You can hear it from all upstairs. But just so you know, Nikki was 5-1 yesterday, or last night. I was 4-2. 20-15 on the year she is. And 26-17, if the math equals out. But bring in the first caller from all the way overseas. Oh, let me do it this way. There we go. There's a storm a coming, and it's bringing a little bit of Reese lightning. Reese, what's going on, man?
Ugh, what's happening?
Nothing. Give me 1 second here. Let me change. Got to switch up our angles here. Camera. A little.
You know, he's got a new camera setup thing.
There we go. And now you get the best of both worlds. It's not like you're at the bar.
Not bad. So you've got another camera installed then, eh?
Yes. You might argue it's a hidden camera. You can't even see it. It just blends right in.
I mean, at least it gives you both like the seating plan when you're actually both sitting together. It actually makes sense. It works.
And it saves bandwidth, I feel like. So that's a big goal right now. So anyway, Reese, what are you drinking? What are you thinking? SummerSlam has begun. We're at SummerSlam halftime. Or what's it in soccer? Half minute? What is it called?
I'm pretty sure it's
still the same applies. It's still halftime. I think that's still the same reference of time. I said last week, and I was right. I know you disagree with me, which is cool. Like night one of SummerSlam, like Redemption was last week. I thought night one of SummerSlam was absolutely terrible, and I'm going to stand by it. I think overall, in general, I want to see more, and I think that has to really tie into night two. I think the problem with night one, the wrong person retained the women's title. I know she's a Jersey girl, but sorry, but like the fact remains, like there's no way in hell Iyo Sky should be losing to fucking Liv Morgan of all people. That was dreadful. I feel like, I don't know what you both think, but I think the Bella's heel turn was pointless because it was in a 6-women's tag rather than somewhere it actually matters most. Like, I don't know, a tag team title shot where it would have been much more effective, but there you go. And the false advertising over the WWE title match was funny. 1 minute it's a street fight, then it's not a street fight. And then the funniest thing I ever got, I got sent a message from like one of my own co-hosts last night who hasn't been on the channel for a while. She's been busy. She literally said, like, the funniest thing about SummerSlam wasn't even a match. It was the fact is that Michael Cole went, "Oh wow, Paige is a woman." Really? She's not a man. Like, what on earth does he think to formulate such a statement?
He did have a couple of misses last night that was like, oh man.
He was off last night. I feel like he had an off night. Thank God for Wade.
I think it's time, respectfully, for Michael Cole to be taken to behind the woodshed and put down.
Oh,
I think it's time for Old Yeller to have a moment with Michael Cole and let it be real, because he's done. He's done. Yeah.
No remorse. Reese is just like, no second chances. I just think you're done.
Yeah, none at all. None at all. That's just how we roll. There's another Fast and Furious reference where since she had a great song on earlier on.
Reese is like
Night 2. I'm just a man. I'm just an honest man. William Regal is a man's man. I'm an honest man.
Just that flesh wound.
Yeah. As for Night 2, I think Night 2 is a slightly stronger card, except the ladder match because Last Legend is in it. But I don't agree with that because it means Chelsea Green isn't even going to get anything, even though I don't count interim runs as real title wins anyway. I don't count interim championship runs because it's too much like UFC, and I don't even count them in UFC either. I'm a UFC fan. So that doesn't work. I think the best match on the entire weekend is going to be Penta versus Chad Gable, regardless. I don't think anything else is going to come close. I think Rollins versus Reigns is going to be 30 minutes of hugging, handshakes, pulling hair, too much stare downs, both men's wives getting jealous. And then eventually Roman pins him clean with like 500 Superman punches and a spear. Sorry, Nikki, but I just have a feeling that's what's going to happen. Because God forbid Roman Reigns has got to have his one win that he doesn't deserve. Because he doesn't deserve it. And I'm going to disagree with you on one important point, my friend. I don't think Roman Reigns is a draw.
Yeah,
because I pointed this out on my podcast, and Catherine can vouch me on this because I've done this regularly, even though I do not care about ratings. When Roman Reigns was at his peak of his title reign, he had one of the lowest rated segments on SmackDown. Even though they were drawing high viewership, he was one of the lowest rated segments week to week to week. But because it's Roman, he was the golden goose of this century, of this period. They have to keep the belt on him.
To be fair, though, to play devil's avocado, as Nikki likes to say, you could also argue that it is the terrible writing at that point in time. They are to some extent actors, right? Like now, a lot of these guys are going to Hollywood.
Yes, to learn that though.
But like sometimes if you're in a role, or you're pigeonholed into a script that's not going to work for you or your character, you're not going to be able to sell it. So segments, and I like to think, at least the smarter fans, whatever, can pick up on that when someone's faking it. So, like, I think some of those segments, like the big dog shit that was shoved down our throat for how many years, like
that was painful, yeah.
So I wouldn't be shocked if some of those segments, were in those periods of time. Like, if you're giving me writing, like, you're not gonna sell me on it. Now, there is a point where you could say, yeah, charisma wise, maybe he's not like he's definitely no one's The Rock, right? But like that they just sell themselves on everything. But I do think, whether it's his merch or slogans, he sells. He does sell a lot. And you could argue, maybe it's the machine that backs him that helps him a lot, but he plays right into that. He's the prototypical.
Yeah, but
Randy Orton for
that's the machine behind him. That's like, I feel like the wrestling community, I don't think he is as big to us as WWE thinks he is.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I think it's within that internal bubble. Like, I don't think he's as special as people claim. Like, I think he's fortunate by what's been around him over the past 5-6 years. I will give him that. He's been very fortunate in terms of what's been around him on a consistent basis, where he's been able to be tightly knit in a way in terms of what he's been given us on a booking preference. But in terms of like actually delivering, I don't think he's been as good as people claim to be. I think he's been massively overhyped And when I look at champions before who have been massively overhyped and have still done well in terms of ratings basis, he's in that category. He is in the category of Kevin Nash.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's lucky his quads still work, but he's still in that same bracket. It's the same as Triple H. Sorry, Nikki, you're going to hate me for this one as well, because I know you're a Triple H fan, but he was the exact same at the peak of his powers. Like, his longest title reign, they only kept him on that. They kept him as champion. His longest reign was 280 days when he re-won the world title from HBK at Armageddon. They kept the belt on him because they didn't know who was going to beat him. They didn't trust Booker T. They weren't sure if they were going to put the belt on RVD, even though he was the most over guy on Raw at the time, bar HBK. And then they decided, actually, never mind, we'll put Brock Lesnar and Kurt Angle on SmackDown. Let's see if we can get in Goldberg, which is a complete disaster anyway. Still hate that punk. And then eventually the belt comes off him after, a month and a half? Because they were like, well, this is all we've got to do. They had to try and build a talent. They eventually built that talent. And then he held the title until SummerSlam 2004.
Mm-hmm.
And they never held that again, which is, take away the human side, the wrestler side of him was one of the greatest of all time. But you look at it from a logical perspective, Roman's in that category. He's in that category of, he's got strength behind him in terms of the writing. Bear in mind, like, he asked specifically for Paul Heyman to do all his writing and be like an overseer of his creative. And he still is.
Yeah,
and is it as strong as it could be? I don't think so. Sorry, Nick, I didn't mean to cut you.
I just think Roman's super protective because, again, I think he's the Paul Heyman guy and Paul protects him. So I don't think you can blame it on bad creative because he has creative control.
Yeah.
He's not Hulk Hogan.
I don't think he's Hulk Hogan levels, but
I think he's Warrior.
Close.
I would have to say I think he's Warrior 1990.
Maybe.
I think in terms of creative, I think he's Ultimate Warrior 1990 or Ric Flair 1994. Concerning a lot when Hogan was world champion in 94, Ric Flair still had the title belt. He still buried Sting to make sure it was him in the unification match, not Sting against Hogan. When Hogan came in for Bash at the Beach, 1994. But that's a level of control that Roman Reigns has. He's actually on the level of, you could honestly say as well, because of how many title reigns she's won the past decade alone. It's like Charlotte Flair. I wouldn't say Cena because, quite frankly, it takes too long. All the PG puppets will probably come after me, which aren't in your chat, which is fine. But the PG puppets always find me somehow. They're all eating their Fruity Pebbles, and they're all still trying to afford their own adult clothes because they still dress like children. But I'm the voice of reason, of course. But I think Penta versus Gable is going to be the match of the week. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Rey Mysterio's Master and Superior versus Chad Gable is going to be the match of the weekend.
Yeah,
I'm an honest man.
That one, yeah. I think I felt like it has to open tonight. Like
it's actually Punk versus it's not Punk. Finn versus Zayn is the opener.
What? Like
so they're getting former world champion versus mediocre ginger generational conspiracy theorist out of the way first. And if Sami Zayn does win, then I advocate maybe a lightning strike in Minnesota that cancels the show for a couple hours, and then they rewrite the show, and then they do a rematch, and then Finn pins him in 5 seconds.
Well, Reese, you could bring that lightning. Reese lightning.
I mean, I might be good, but I'm not that good.
Fair enough. Well, Reese, give us your last shot.
If what's said is true, because she did say this after the show, if Liv Morgan literally is going to do what she said she's going to do, where she's not going to defend that belt for 100 days because she's done the Iyo Sky match, then please take the belt off her. Because that's not acceptable.
Hey.
And also, and Well, that's part of it. And the other last shot is if they do have Gable win, then his first title defense has to be Ilya Dragunov.
Oh, I love that. Oh, I
like
love that.
Reese, well done.
Threaten us with a good time.
Catch you next time. Yeah, that is a pretty good one. Well, I'll leave us single.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be a nice drag it off. Yeah, move him to Raw.
I know. Yeah. I would love that.
But, we'll see. Nikki,
Yes.
you ready for another call?
Yes.
New regular. Gosh, you just never know what's going to come when Kat shows up in the chat. You just never know what she's going to say. I can't find it. Where the hell did it go?
Oh my god.
My
The
computer froze.
anticipation.
But yeah.
I laughed so hard. This is perfect.
I know. Well, Nikki, she'll say anything, and man, she can get sexual too.
Comcam.
I don't get me. I don't know what just happened.
Comcam.
If I die and go to hell real soon,
This
it will
feels
appear to me
borderline
as
inappropriate.
this room. And for eternity I'd lay in bed in my boxers, half stone, with a pillow under my head.
I love that.
What's going on, Kat?
Nothing. Nikki, can we talk about how good Nick Aldis' abs look?
Yes!
Oh, here we go.
I said that to Lisa yesterday when I was like, this was under a suit. Let it out, let it breathe, let it live. Let me look at it.
I'll find it. I have slides.
And my man came back, Randy Orton. Heck yeah.
I love
I
it.
know, Kat, you're getting a lot of wins last night for your memory bank, whatever it's called. Hold on. Here you go. I think the best I got for you, Kat, for Nick Aldis at least.
Mickey James is a lucky bitch.
Is him looking up disappointingly after he
I know.
disappointed you.
Mickey will make him feel better. It's fine. Mickey's
I'm sure she will.
Yeah.
Sure she will.
So you got, besides a bunch of abs last night on your screen, what was your big takeaway from night one?
I'm happy to see Randy Orton back.
Mm-hmm.
And Cody Rhodes is the only person that can make me root for CM Punk. And did anybody catch Michael Cole when they were talking about Nick Aldis, and instead of calling it the NWA, he called it the NWE?
No. Oh, no.
Oh, I thought he was going to say NWO. That would have been better.
No, he called it the NWE.
Oh, he was off last night. I don't know what's going on. I hope he gets it together.
He's kind of like Tony Schiavone. I think they both need to give up commentary. The mistakes they continue to make are so bad that you're getting to a point where you cannot overlook them.
Yeah. I feel like Tony Schiavone just is like, wow, what a thing, what a move. Like, he doesn't like say anything. He's like Booker T like that. Like, what's happening? Say the thing. And it's just like, wow, AEW.
Yeah.
It was bad last night.
But both companies need to overhaul their commentating.
Agreed.
Nikki, I love you, but I'm sorry. Seth's gonna lose.
No.
I don't want him to lose because I don't like Roman. But you know it's WWE booking, so.
Yeah, I know. I worry that because Oba won, that I'm like, oh shit. I thought about
Then would Oba would take the belt off Roman?
Just because he's the next logical.
Yeah, but is it too soon? I mean, according to Bruce Pritchard, Oba isn't ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but I think that they might, I don't know. They might at least thrust him into at least one match to test it out early. Because I don't know where you go if Roman, like, who's the big baby face on Raw challenge? LA Knight, maybe?
We already saw
Been there,
that.
done that.
Yeah, and I don't know that they're gonna.
And then you're still tying LA Knight up in the Bloodline feud. I mean, there's really no opponents for Roman, so it would make sense to take the belt off of Roman. At least you could have some new matches with Seth, like Oba.
Yeah, like it all. That's what I thought too. Is it offers more, like, options, more paths of challenge.
Because then, like, all right, so have Seth win, and then, like, you can have Penta go after Seth. Like, you know, bring Breaker out of the vision. Like, I feel like there's just so much more with Seth than there is Roman. Because again, Roman's gonna win, and then we're not gonna see him for 3 months because he's
LA Knight's been screwed down by the vision that Seth started. So, like, you know, he doesn't like groups. All these factions have screwed him over for a while. He could, like, I could see that world where LA Knight's the next challenger, but I'm worried it would be too soon if he's not going to take the belt. Like, I want LA Knight to get that opportunity. Like, the reaction he had last night was crazy.
He just gets big pop.
And also, why announce a Hell in a Cell match if I had no blood and no brutality?
All that money to do and all that manpower to do that cell for no goddamn reason. There's no reason.
Exactly.
Have a street fight or a weapons match or whatever you want to slap on it. The street fight that was slapped on the chairs that didn't happen.
Oh yeah.
I guess it doesn't, like, we need to all the cage and Hell in a Cells and war games. Let's put our fences away for a little bit. Like, I'm done with all of it.
Well, we knew there was going to be a spot like that.
You could have done this spot with not being in a house.
Right, yeah. They weren't going to jump off the top of the cell or do the spear through, like, maybe the spear through the cage. But, like, yeah, you knew there was going to be some weird spot. But I also wonder at the end if Brock didn't want to take that. He was supposed to take the powerbomb on the boards. And either Oba missed or he just didn't want to take it.
I'm thinking Brock is just not going to take that spot.
Yeah, I don't think Brock was going to take that spot.
Yeah. I don't know. If it's one of your last matches in your own pen, you want to go.
It's not his last match. Stop it. He's going to have.
Oh, no. He'll be back for Saudi Mania.
Exactly.
Brock loves money, so Saudi will be like, hey, we need Brock Lesnar. And Triple H will be like, okay.
Brock's like, how much? All right, I'm there.
Yep. And Nikki Bella, you need to shut the hell up, you dumb bitch. Paige didn't take your spot. You called Paige, who is a woman, to take your spot. So no, the bitch didn't take your spot. That was the stupidest thing. And she walked up the ramp saying that.
I have to go back and watch that match to listen to Michael Cole say she's a woman because I completely missed this.
Yeah, I missed that too.
The logic makes no sense because she came out on Mania introducing Paige, and now she's like, "Bitch, you can't beat me," and it's like, "Well, you asked me to beat you."
Well, you know what they say: CTE is real.
Well, this is one of those situations where Thekla calling someone a dumb bitch would have been a perfect.
Exactly. Nikki Bella, you are a dumb bitch.
I mean, the story is
in the words of my female idol, Thekla.
Yeah, like that's kind of the way she should just been like, yeah. Instead of saying something like that, it's like you lost our titles. Like I gave you this opportunity. You know, we called you back to WWE. Whatever you want to do, like, and you screwed this up for us.
Paige just needs to go away. Like, she doesn't need to be in the ring at all.
Agreed.
Because every time she's in that ring, you can look and tell she is scared because she doesn't trust her neck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and that's dangerous for her and her opponent.
True. Yeah, it is interesting. You mentioned it the other day, like, or maybe a couple weeks ago when you called it, and like, I looked at it last night. I was like, oh yeah, she is like very timid. Like even when she did a crossbody, I was like, you're only not even like 5 feet off the ground.
So, night 2, abs. Finn Balor. Perfect abs. He's in the Nick Aldis camp of abs. The Austin Theory camp of abs. Finn needs to win.
Yes.
Sami is not a good guy. He is a crying beta bitch.
He's the last real good guy, all right?
No, the last real good guy is laying on a crate in the back planking, and his name is Johnny Gargano. Real good guys plank in the back on crates. I definitely think Finn needs to win since he got screwed out of his title run. They need to... I think he should be the one to take the belt off of Roman. Or, if you would be smart, have Seth beat Roman tonight and then set up a feud with Finn and Seth, since Seth was the one that injured Finn in the first place that made him have to relinquish his belt.
It would be great. And the only thing is you got to move Finn right back to Raw, like after moving him to SmackDown for a week.
It doesn't matter. There's no such thing as brand splits. They can jump back and forth.
It seems like the guys can go back and forth, but not my ladies.
Yeah,
yeah, that is funny. And Raw definitely needs some more women on that.
Yeah. I think have Tiffy drop the U.S. belt and have her go to Raw. I think that would freshen her up a little bit.
It could. It could.
Yeah, it would be.
It could.
So.
But I think that's probably the match I'm looking forward to the most. It's Finn Sami just because Finn's in it. Definitely not because of Sami. Sorry, Nick.
Well, he's going to be in your match, so he's in the match you look most forward to. So say what you will. What else?
What else am I thinking? You would have thought night 1 would have been the better show on paper, but it was very lackluster. I don't have much hope for night 2 because it is WWE.
Mm.
No, that's true.
We haven't talked about it tonight, but like rumors, do you think KO comes out at all tonight?
I could see KO coming out and screwing Sami, and that's how Finn wins. But would you want to do the same thing that you did last night with Randy?
Yeah. Well, that also is the WWE thing to do, is to cut and paste, copy and paste.
Yeah, basically. So, I mean, it's a possibility. I would put it probably at 90%.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they definitely need KO back. Just his sense of humor they need back on the show.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Kat, you got your abs matches for tonight?
Heck yeah.
Last shot.
Last shot. Y'all better check out Lipsticks and Lariats next week, because we will be discussing abs.
Yes! We need to maybe have a new segment, like let's talk about abs.
Hey, we can work that in. We'll have a production meeting later.
Ab Watch 2026.
There we go.
You know what, ladies? As someone who's overweight, I am being abstinent. See what I did there?
I see what you did there, Dick. Love you guys. Enjoy SummerSlam tonight. I will talk to y'all later.
Oh, Hot Mania.
Later, Kat. Ugh. One more time, we'll let her run out of here.
Call me Cam.
Call me die and go to hell real soon.
This feels borderline inappropriate.
And for eternity I'd lay in bed in my boxers, half stone, with a pillow under my head.
I love that song way too much.
It fits Kat so well.
I love it.
Before we get to our last call for the night, AB saying King Kong Bundy had an ab.
Said the one.
Yeah. I want to
What do
get
you
to.
need?
I pinned a couple comments here just before we get to our last call. Portland. Oh, we answered that. Yeah, who you want to win, Roman or Seth?
It was a new friend that showed up on Twitch. I don't know if he's making new friends.
But AB, this is a good one from earlier. He's at halftime. WWE got to make Jets-like adjustments and disappoint us all.
Ugh. I'm not. I know football. I said I'm not ready for football. Best available.
Well, Nikki, are you ready for last call?
Always.
All right. You know how we roll.
Say his name and he appears.
Even Steven.
Hello, everybody, from the bag of chips.
Is this to Aldis in the bag of chips?
Yeah, I hadn't heard that phrase in got to be at least 15 years. And somebody was creative enough to put that together. And kudos to that person who thought of that.
Yeah, seriously.
And also, it's always good to publicize chips. Or as they call them overseas, crisps.
I know, we got a bunch of people on Twitter watching us from overseas.
Peter brought the bag of chips. I feel like I ate half that bag of chips.
Chips are mostly yummy. It is hard to find a bad flavor of chip. Although if your favorite is salt and vinegar, you're a mutant and should be dealt.
I was like, I know some chips that are bad. Salt and vinegar is the worst chip to ever chipped in the history of chips.
Yeah.
Well said, madam.
I like it. But whatever.
Well,
Steven, what are you drinking? What are you thinking?
All right, let's get away from the Debbie Downer talk.
Yes.
And yeah, I mean, not that I'm going to say everything was positive, but I thought last night was pretty good. It wasn't fantastic. Obviously, didn't think it was an all-time great, but yeah, I liked it. Let's go down the list a little. Liv versus Iyo. I mean, I would have preferred Iyo won, but I kind of get it because if they really are going to break up Judgment Day this time, finally, then it looks like Roxanne is going to be the one to turn face, and boy or a belt, as you say. So better for Liv to have the belt. The six-man tag. It's good. I think they even used somebody used the phrase last night. I forget where I saw it. It's good when wrestlers come into a match with a chip on their shoulder, not in the story, but from backstage, like they have an extra something to prove.
Mm-hmm.
LA Knight in particular, Solo also.
Yep.
And I think they came through, and I have a feeling LA Knight is going to be the net. Well, we'll get to that, but LA Knight's going to move on from here. For him, at least, was the blow-off match against the Usos. Like Solo will hang around, Royce we'll see, and LA Knight I think moves on from here. What was the third one? Gunther and I'm forgetting the order. Gunther and Aldis. Yeah, I thought it was great that Aldis was actually introduced as the national treasure.
Yep.
And more kudos to TKO. Yes, TKO for shelling out the money so he can come out to Oasis.
Yeah.
The actual recording, not somebody went and re-recorded it. like they did with Cult of Personality. And good job to him. And I think Lisa said, somebody said it earlier in the day. There's no need for him to lose the GM position every time you want to put him in a match. But yeah, just bring him out once in a while, like at the Rumble or something. He had a little rust, which is to be understood, but I think if he was gonna be put in there against anybody after not having been active like that for 3 years or so, Gunther was the right opponent.
Agreed.
I didn't think anybody thought that Aldis was going to win, but good job for him. And also, it was wonderful. You touched upon it earlier. It was wonderful to hear Barrett get excited.
Yes.
I always like it when they're supposed to be in the middle of being their character, a little bit of the actual person comes out. So it was nice to see that little piece of Stu Bennett come out.
Yeah.
During
I didn't know your voice can get that high, because you could tell that he was just getting so emotional about it. And it was so sweet.
He was just so happy, and this is every Englishman's dream. It was like, very, very nice, and good job there. The 6-woman tag. We knew somebody was going to turn.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this was pretty much telegraphed since Mania.
Yeah.
That was going to happen. Okay, this is an outlet for AJ Lee to come back. I don't know that they should have done this here, because I don't think they're this is a big 4 PLE. It's arguably the set, number 2 behind Mania. And I don't think they're big enough acts to warrant a turn at a big 4 PLE. This could have been done on Raw.
Yeah.
This meeting could have been an email.
Yeah.
And as far as Fatal Influence goes, okay, whoever wins, we'll get to the ladder match in a little later, but have them be the female equivalent of the Shield for a while. Whoever wins the ladder match, give JC a title shot and put the belt on her. Not long after, however it is you want to do it, I don't know. You want to do it in a convoluted manner, whatever, I guess, as long as it's not too convoluted. And then just the 3 of them carrying the belts, have them just run roughshod for the next few months.
If you want to compare them to the Shield, then JC has to beat Tiffy for that U.S. belt, because that's what Ambrose had, was the U.S. belt. And that's
the U.S. belt? No, I'd give her the world belt. Give her the belt that's going to be at the top of the ladder today.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously she won't get it today, but
I want her to have the iron. I would rather her beat Rhea than have the interim.
Okay, that's fine. That may actually happen. I mean, we don't know how much longer Rhea's going to be out. We just know it's taking a little longer than they expected.
Mm-hmm.
So, it might be soon. It might be at the Sunday night's main event in a month. Who knows?
Yeah.
But we'll see. But, so, I mean, overall, this match was but, I mean, it did its job.
Yeah.
And, sorry that, always sorry to see somebody get hurt. Obviously, Brie was, looking pretty angry there.
Mm-hmm.
So, best of luck to her. And I will look forward to the return of AJ Lee. Okay, Cody and Punk. I mean, they did telegraph this. Well, they didn't telegraph it, I don't think, the result. But, the leaking of the news, which we can only assume now has some level of accuracy, that the network, that USA wants Punk to be champion for the next year because they see him as the big name and the big ratings grabber for the show, to build around at least. So we kind of knew he was going to win last night. So I wouldn't put that on creative. I mean, unless there was something I was missing that pretty much said storyline wise that Punk was going to win. And as far as Randy's concerned, I remember when the ref got knocked out, we were all sitting around saying, okay, who's it going to be? Because we had a bunch of names. We knew somebody was coming out. It's going to be Randy. It's going to be Owens. Is it going to be Drew? I think we had a fourth name in there. I'm blanking on who it was. And of course, it was Randy. I just want to say how much fun, I guess this was going back to even Riddle, how much fun does Randy seem to be having at work right now?
And his wife.
Yeah, for him to turn, look at Hardcam, wink, run out, and there's all the fan footage of him running, and then his wife is like running behind him. Like she ran with him and ran back with him.
Yeah. I mean, he's going to be a heel, but the fans are just going to continue to cheer for him.
Yeah.
He's unturnable, but quote unquote, but somebody has to be the heel. I don't think they're turning Cody anytime soon. And we'll see what happens. I think I'm predicting that Randy is going to take out Cody at this Sunday night's main event. The quote unquote injury, so Cody can go do the press junket for Street Fighter. And then Cody will be back in time for Survivor Series, because I think the movie comes out after Money in the Bank, so it won't be for Money in the Bank.
Right.
Yeah. And then Oba and Brock. I thought that was the best match of the night. I mean, in addition to the complaint about, you didn't use the cage, I would have liked to have seen it go another 5 minutes. Yeah. I think they were going at a decent enough pace that they could have gotten another 5 minutes out of both of them, and they wouldn't have been winded. Because I think that's one of the concerns is the conditioning for Brock.
One of the things.
And as far as Oba goes, I said it last night. I think he's not quite ready for face of the company, but he's just about there. Like, let's send him, next time there's a big card, let's send him out there to do all kinds of press and, see how he handles it. Because I think he could very well take over as face of the company. And like Lisa said in the chat earlier, yeah, he's not, I think it was Lisa, he's not the future, he's the present. And I would say you can officially take him off the babies list.
Fine,
so,
Steven.
He doesn't need to be included in. Yeah, he doesn't need to be included in Push Your Babies anymore. He's there.
All right.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Steven, you want to offer some quick predictions for tonight?
Quick predictions for tonight. Chad over Penta. It comes full circle. Because Penta debuted against Chad and beat him, and now Chad returns the favor. And Penta, hopefully this is his... I would love to see the Lucha Bros. That's probably what they're going to end up doing. But I'll take that. But I'd like to see this as the opportunity for Penta to move up the card a little more.
I'm just worried they wouldn't.
The way they packaged him, I think I wouldn't be shocked. I mean, the way that entrance and everything else, and how they put him, like all the kids, the Zaramita thing, and the little punk with that pound, Orange Cassidy half pound.
Well, yeah, he kind of does more of like the zero.
Yeah.
And Ludwig does more of, I would say, harder OC. He does more like OC's limp. Ludwig is not.
It's funny because now we have the cameras so people can actually see
that we're like actually next to each other, and I can touch you.
But yeah, it would be shocking.
Yeah. So Chad wins tonight. Trick versus Corbin. Okay. I said it in the chat. Trick beats the Bishop. So That'll be the end of that. Nobody gets that joke. Okay, fine. Moving on. That's all right. They can't all be winners. Sami versus Finn. I'm kind of torn on this one after Punk's comments during the post show, going off on Sami. But I think it fits Sami's character better if he loses.
Yep, agreed.
So I would give this one to Finn, and yeah, maybe KO interferes in this one. What else is there? The Danhausen versus Dom match. Dom's going to lose. He's going to lose the AAA title whenever that card is. And Dom's going to get, I think I said on Friday's show, that, or maybe it was the previous show, that Dom is going to be rewarded for his participation in this comedy angle when he's not known as a comedy wrestler, and he's coming out on the losing end of it. But he'll get his reward later. I think I said he would be the one to win Money in the Bank. Not necessarily that. So let me back off of that necessarily. But he'll win. He'll get something as a thank you for going through all this nonsense, much like Daniel Bryan did with the Hell No therapy sessions, much like Sami Zayn did with the Jackass angle. A couple of other examples. Finn with all the comedy stuff that he helped do in AAA, Demonito and whatnot. Okay, the ladder match. Position this theory, if you will. Charlotte and Jade near the end of the match are at the top of the ladder, arguing over, trying to struggle with the briefcase to grab it from each other. They're on opposite sides of the ladder. They both drop the briefcase, and it falls into Chelsea's hands. That would be great. Do I think it's going to happen? Not a chance. I'd love to see Chelsea somehow win tonight. It's going to be Charlotte. It makes the most storyline sense. I like Charlotte's character lately, ever since she teamed with Alexa. It makes sense for Charlotte and Jade to be fighting over the belt. And then when Rhea's ready, then they can rekindle that, whether it's Charlotte or Jade who ends up the victor in that feud. It's going to be Charlotte. And you know what? I'm fine with it. But yes, I would rather it be tonight. It would be Chelsea.
And they also, Stephen, to your point, a couple quick points that you made. They also have the Charlotte Rhea, like they were enemies and frenemies. Like you still have that back the last couple of weeks with was it Fatal Influence that they were against?
No,
yeah.
No, I think recently they were against a threesome. I think it was Fatal Influence. And they had to just join forces. So not Fatal. What's it? Jade's group. Yeah, sorry. So she has that back history with, I know, but so she has that history there. The other thing you mentioned earlier, just about the other match, like Dom and the comedic angle. I actually thought he's a serious wrestler, but he did do a lot of comedic stuff with AJ Styles.
Him and AJ, last SummerSlam. To me, match of SummerSlam. But I think he leans a little more comedic.
Yeah, but I know I think I agree. I think they're gonna, but that's why I think Dom wins, because I think it leads him towards what's gonna be a win at Money in the Bank.
Possibly, but no, I disagree. I think they're on a roll with Danhausen. The bad segment the other day, notwithstanding, it happens. But
I've been singing that song. I don't know why. It's so bad. It's so bad. I believe that you are. And I'm like, it's so bad that I'm singing.
Well, that's why Triple H was in my head constantly.
I can also see a scenario where maybe somehow Chelsea does win it, and then on Friday, that's where you turn it over to JC Jane, and then you can continue Charlotte and Jade without the belt, without a boy.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
And who are the two matches? Well, I know Roman Seth. Who's the match I'm not thinking of that I didn't cover?
And to Gable?
No, I did that one.
I think you got it all on. Yeah, I think pretty much. Yeah, Reign, Finn.
Oh, Trick Baron? No, you said
that.
No, I did that one. I gave it a very brief brush off.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be a good match.
No, you touched it
that's
all,
everybody.
Steve. You got it all.
All right, so Roman, Seth. Sorry to disappoint you, but Seth is not going to beat Roman for the belt because before the end of the year, Oba's going to beat Roman for the belt.
That's
and I don't think it's going to be until after the Street Fighter press because I think they want at least one of these two stars that they have in there to be carrying around the belt, doing all the TV and YouTube and magazine interviews and stuff. So yeah, so it's coming, but it's going to be Oba, so it won't be Seth tonight.
So what are we doing with Seth? Then no one's talking about Seth.
It's football season. He has to go fill in as a sports host.
See, Steven did the opposite of what everyone else did with Reigns. Like, everyone else in the chat is like, Reigns needs to go off and just go to Hollywood. And Steven's like, Rollins needs to go off and go to TV.
They're both going to go. They're both going to go sooner rather than later. We know we're going to see Reigns at Saudi Mania next year. He's not going anywhere, but he's going to lose the belt to Oba before the end of the calendar year. So yeah, Seth isn't going to win tonight. But yeah, storyline wise, what do you do with Seth? I don't know.
That's the problem, Steven.
You
didn't offer the solution to that problem of the main event star.
Well, I'm sorry.
You need to go back into your room and think about that.
Think about what you've done.
Think about what you've just thrown out there.
With my bag of chips.
Yeah, with your bag of chips.
You and your bag of chips.
Yeah. All that in your bag of chips. Steven, pleasure as always.
Love you, Bibs.
Have fun tonight, folks.
Bye. Steven.
Another great call from Steven.
He's a real ring-a-ding-dong dandy. Thanks, guys.
Ring-a-ding-dong dandy.
What are you doing right now?
You are
delirious. This thing didn't. I'm trying a new product for my hair. It did not do anything for my hair.
Nikki. But we are back here tomorrow night at 6, recapping.
Oh, I might have to be upstairs.
Yeah, well, I'll be back here.
I'll be here in some sort of fashion.
So, again, taking your calls. Let us know what you're drinking, what you're thinking of night 2. Yes. Boogaloo.
Electric
Summer Boogaloo.
Summerfest Boogaloo.
Summer
2.
Rendezvous with the Boogaloo. But as people are watching in on Twitter, X, whatever it's called now, make sure you like and subscribe. The link is in there. Come on over. YouTube, comment in. You can write it on Twitter. You can also write it on YouTube. Call in. Twitch, people. All the same. But, Nikki, let's let Stephanie McMahon take us out. With a little closer.
We come from all over the world, from different backgrounds, ethnicities, beliefs, capabilities, and ideologies. And what brings us together is this shared passion for what happens in that ring. The one place where we control our own destiny, where our differences are our strengths, where we ride or die with the characters we love and the stories that give us hope. The stories that make us human. Because at the end of the day, we're all the same. And all we have is each other.
All right, Nikki.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Catwoman may let you know that today's Austin Theory's birthday. He's 29.
He's a baby. Talking about babies. Babies. I'm like 10 years older than him. He's a baby. A child.
Just your fur baby. But until next time, you don't have to go home.
We have to go watch SummerSlam. Goodbye.